Hi, Strong Peeps. Welcome to the Back to Strong series. We have talked about what a habit is and how we're going to be intentional with the habits we have chosen. If you have not seen those, click in the show notes right now, check them out, and then come back or do it after you watch this. It doesn't matter what order you watch this in, it's just a matter of getting in those habits so that you can live a life of peace and clarity and stress-free. I am Corinne Wenz, mother to 3 beautiful children, elementary teacher, certified personal trainer, and virtual coach. And I have made it my mission to showcase strong habits that you can incorporate easily into a working lifestyle and create a life of efficiency and total clarity. I find it really weird that when people are seen taking care of themselves, they're seen as trying to lose weight or they're on a diet. While the weight loss may happen when you are taking care of yourself, that is not the goal, nor is it the goal of this whole series. The goal is to live a healthy and clear, stress-free type of life. Today's video is going to be more on meal prepping, but I am also going to talk about the importance of a daily walk. As I've said before, I used to think that meal prepping was for dieting, and I was so wrong. So I used to think that you made all these beautiful Tupperware full of colorful food, and it was because you were trying to show off that you were now on a diet. When in actuality, it's just bringing clarity and organization into your life because you no longer have to think about what do I need to eat or what am I feeding my family because you've already done that work ahead of time. As you begin this journey, or maybe you're tweaking this a little bit, you've tried the meal prepping and it just didn't go as planned. I want you to remember that there has to be that intentional part. You gotta plan what you're doing, or it's just you're gonna set yourself up for failure if you don't know exactly what you're going to do. So there's that intentional part to this habit. Let's talk about how to be intentional. If you click on here or down in the show notes, you can download this meal planner to help organize yourself. Plan how you want your meals to look like. It may seem like a lot of work at first, but trust me, if you make this plan, you will actually get to go with the flow for the rest of your week. What are some meal plan ideas? Well, when I started out, I went real basic because I hate being in the kitchen. I don't enjoy it. Looking at recipes makes my head hurt. It doesn't make sense to me. So I just did what I knew, and I knew I needed to be more intentional with breakfast. And so I just made eggs and I reheated them in the morning. I made a big old batch. And then as I got used to prepping that, I got a little fancier. I made egg bites and looked up still very simple recipes. And I built onto that because I always knew my lunches could be leftovers from the night before. So I didn't have to really think too much on lunches. And for my kids, it's always just kind of make sandwiches. And I make those in the morning just because if they sit overnight, they can tend to get soggy. So for kids, I'm always doing that in the morning. But for myself, I am being intentional with what I'm planning. What I just recently started getting better at is planning what we're going to have for dinner, or more what my kids are going to have. And I have it written down on the calendar so the kids also see what's coming and they can say yay or nay before that night so that we're not all getting very frustrated with each other, because when we're all hangry, it is not good. So it's been really nice coming home after a long day of work and already knowing I'm going to be making this. I already have those items semi prepped. I can cook off beef and have it ground beef and all ready to go. I can cook off a batch of rice and I know that I can mix that into things. If you like chicken, you can have a whole bunch of like a whole chicken cooked and then use it throughout the week in a variety of different ways. If you're a vegetarian and you're going to add tofu, there's lots of things. I don't know what you like. So you've got to decide what is something that's easy. Let's start off small so that you can build upon this. We don't need to go to Pinterest and get all fancy. That's not going to really set us up for success. It's going to feel like a Pinterest fail because more than likely it will be. So don't do that to yourself. Be very, very simple at first and build upon it as that habit becomes more of a ritual to yourself. So, now I'm going to quickly talk about the importance of a daily walk. And for me, I incorporated this during my lunch at work. We are very blessed to have a park right behind our school, so I can head right over and walk the whole little loop of that park. And it has just been a game changer for my mental health. It wasn't so much to try to lose weight or anything like that. It was just to have a peaceful moment, because if you know what a teacher life is, it's constant questions, talking, everything's coming at you. And then if you're a parent on top of it and you come home to question, tantrums, falling apart, it's all the things. And just having that little moment to look forward to and have that peace of mind where I can just think or take no thought at all and just be present, it's really, really wonderful. So if you can make the time, again, you have to be intentional with this. You have to write it in your schedule. You have to make the choice. Am I going to walk before I go to work? Am I going to walk at my lunchtime? I talked with my coworkers. I let them know I still love you. I just need this moment in my time. And then there are days where I will have lunch with them if we're celebrating, or if I just feel like I need a little social time with other adults, and I'll do that. But I am very intentional in trying to make sure that that walk happens, and that's all you have to do. So when you do that intentional planning for the week, you're planning your meals, you're planning how your schedule looks like. Schedule in those walks for yourself so that you can just have those peaceful moments. You can even listen to a podcast. That's how I've caught up on a lot of learning, or I just listen to nature or just listen to my own music instead of just Kids Bop. So take that time for yourself, get that daily walk in. It's also so beneficial. You look up daily walk for health reasons, and you're going to have a whole list of why it's good for you. Healthy heart, healthy body, kind of resets your whole body. If you do any negatives, it's actually really helpful in taking away those negatives. So there's nothing wrong with adding a walk into your day. So I really, really highly suggest it. And I hope you can get started as soon as possible. As always, I'm very, very thankful that you have taken the time to listen to my words. And also, I'm so proud of you for taking the time for you. This is the time to get back to strong. Remember to like, subscribe, and share all of this. And I'll see you again soon.